Hello and welcome to the studio of the world famous Mermaid Lounge for another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. Well, hello, I'm glad you could join us here on another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. It's been a really great week here. We got a really great beer to try. Hope you all are doing good and having a good day.
Yeah.
Charlie, everything going good with you?
Yeah, I can't complain. How was your week?
Oh, doing good. Doing good. Ready for Christmas.
I hope our free beer community is doing the same. I hope they had a good week. I hope they're happy that the work week's over.
Yes, everybody's happy about that.
It's getting that time of year. I've noticed all the lights coming on at night.
Yes.
All the Christmas trees
Things
getting
are
lit.
twinkling.
Oh, yeah.
All that jazz.
All the shimmery, shiny.
By the way, if you have any suggestions for us, and I'm sure you have ways that we could improve, be sure and drop us a line at this email address right here, and that would be awesome.
Awesome. And if you've got any new holiday beers you've tried,
well, that's right.
Shoot us a message. Let us know.
A lot of different neat stuff at this time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out.
So, Charlie, let's talk about today's beer.
Let's get it out and get started. We got 90 Shilling Ale coming out of Odell Brewing Company.
So Doug Odell started this brewery back in 1989. He'd already been a home brewer for several years.
Yeah, and him and his wife had just come back from the UK from their honeymoon, and they were so impressed with all the small breweries that were over there, and they just couldn't get over the fact that there were so many full-bodied ales that they said, you know what, let's open a brewery.
You know, we didn't really have craft beers back then like we do today. It wasn't a big industry.
Yeah, not in the late 80s like that. So what ended up happening is they moved closer to Doug's sister, and they ended up in Fort Collins, Colorado, and him, his wife, and sister then officially opened the Odell Brewing Company.
Family business.
Family business.
For great-looking t-shirts and other interesting items, be sure to visit freebeerwithcharlie.com.
Well, Big Al, what did you think of the label on this one?
You know, I think that's really neat with the river and the mountains on there.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. It's very representative of Colorado, and I love, and we'll pull up a picture for our free beer community. I'd call it Old English style text on there.
Yeah.
And what I also thought was cool is on the back, the story of 90 shillings.
Yeah, so every barrel of beer was taxed by shillings.
Yeah, and I thought that was cool. The Scottish tax of 90 shilling was, guess what, Big Al?
That was the big one.
It was only on the highest quality and best beer.
You mean they set a limit on how much they would tax people? That's unheard of.
Imagine that.
So the pale ales and light beers, they were 40, 50 shilling per barrel.
Yeah. So we're excited for this one because 90 shilling.
And so the company got to producing beer and making a lot of money, and then what they do?
Well, what I thought was awesome, you got to give the Odells kudos, because in 2015, they basically sold to their employees all the stock in the company.
So it's employee owned.
It's employee owned now. And what's cool about it, and what I thought was fantastic about the company and the family is that they consider their employees family. Now, Big Al, say you and I work for them. You get an idea for beer, they will give you what you need and let you make that beer, and then they serve it in their brew pub to see if the local community likes it.
Yeah, so they have like a sandbox area where you can play around with beers and figure out new recipes.
Yeah, and to me that's fantastic.
That's neat.
If I would love to work for a company where they let you play with their equipment, their stuff, and then if it's a winner, you win because you own part of the company. I think that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, as a brain surgeon, I'm not really allowed to play around with the...
That's a huge negative. Big Al, guess what time it is?
It's our favorite time.
It's our favorite time of the show.
Here we go.
We get to crack this open and annoy our producer.
That's what we like. Both of those.
Both of those. I'm going to try not to pour...
You will. You'll pour yourself a big glass.
I have a bad habit of that.
Always thinking of himself.
Alrighty. I don't mean to.
No, you don't really. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it?
Ooh, it does. It's got a little haze to it. Not bad. That's kind of a sweet smell.
It is a sweeter smell.
What'd you give that on our smell-o-meter?
Probably a 1. It's typical.
That's typical.
A lot better than that old skunky smell we get sometimes.
Definitely. let's take a shot and try her.
Oh man,
that's
nice.
That's a good beer. 90 Shilling has British crystal malt, chocolate malt, pearl hops, nugget hops, yeast, and water. Miguel, do we know what the alcohol on this one is?
This is 5.3. So it doesn't really have a bitter taste or a sweet taste necessarily.
Really doesn't.
That I can, really pick out.
I'd have to call that a balanced. I mean, on our scale, I'd give it a 0 because it doesn't really swing one way or the other, but it's good. Because it's got a big, full body flavor, though.
It does. It does. Very nice.
Very nice
beer.
That's a good, smooth, clean beer.
Yeah, you're going to want to try this one, folks.
I think our community would enjoy this one.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were having to pay shillings, I'd pay the 90 for it.
Yeah, this is one of the better ones.
Yeah, that's definitely a good beer. That's got good body. It's got good flavor. It's very
not
good beer.
highly unique in a way that is amazing.
Yeah,
very good quality.
Yeah, it's very good quality.
But I can't put it up on a pedestal and say I've never tasted anything similar. Yeah.
What do you think overall on this one?
What do you think?
I think 4.
I'd go along with that.
Well, Big Al, here's to God, guns, and rock and roll.
Amen.
That's a good one.
Don't forget, I'm Big Al.
I'm Charlie.
Till next time. Okay. So Charlie, hang on, I got it. Well, thanks for joining us here on Free Beer with Charlie. We got another great show coming up.
Yes, we do.
Okay. We do? Wait a minute. What show am I doing here? Okay.
I'm on the wrong set. We better have some more 90 shillings.
Yeah, you see that, folks? Let us know if you think that's a cool label or if you have any other ideas for labels. Why would I say that? Because we're not in the label making business. Let's do that again.
Oh, that was awesome, though.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think?
That's pretty good.